very interesting topic.
Just one
See,
second. Just one
yeah,
second. Yash, just make sure all the participants are on mute. The setting. We will take questions at the end.
yeah, yeah. So, so today the topic is very interesting. In previous ages, like around 100, 200 years back, even before Britishers came, and now it is getting dwindled. This topic is known as the topic of Muhurat. Now, when we hear this word of Muhurat, we always think, "Arey, wo shadi ka Muhurat." It's a Muhurat of marriage. So that it is not, the Muhurat is for marriage, there is no doubt. But there is Muhurat or the the process of taking time. It is there in every other fields also. So, what is the Muhurat called as? Muhurat is the time. Just as in any point of time we have seen cricket, right? So, whenever our favorite player hits a square cut or a straight drive, what we call it as good timing, right? So, a particular length of the ball which came, the batsman timed it well. It is called as good timing, right? So, in our Vedic Shastras also, there is a concept of timing for everything. The concept of Muhurat is basically the levels of energy in the universe. So, the right direction of energy which is going on at a particular time, we should be doing the same activities of that energy itself. Then we will get the full results. Right? For example, let us take, everybody knows there is a Muhurat in marriage. Why there is the concept of marriage done in that particular time? Because the energy levels at that time is highest for living you know peacefully or living happily. That time of conjunct conjunct between the two partners is the highest. So that way the Muhurat is very powerful, the timing. Now, Muhurat is basically, um, it is the way of life actually. Just as our Sanatan Dharma, it is the way of life. It is it shows us the path of our activities. It is the way of life. Similarly, this science is science of Muhurat. Though it is a very big science, there are a lot of things that are involved in it. Like if you are knowing, uh, there is the Ram temple in Ayodhya, which was inaugurated by our Prime Minister. If you'll be astonished to know that Muhurat was only for 48 seconds. That the process, he put the gel inside and took the sand and put it inside that box which was made. The Muhurat was only for 48 seconds. And during that time, the all processes happened, they made the entire. So it is said that the temple which is constructing at Ayodhya, it will stay for minimum 800 years now. That is the power of the energy of the Muhurat. See, now when we come to the concept of Muhurat, Muhurat is a concept of the 5 limbs. It is called as Panchanga. Like the festivals, like we have our English calendar, In the day starts from 1, it ends at 30 or 31. Similarly, our Sanatan calendar, it is called as Panchanga. Now, I'll use Prishadhar can you make me a host so I can share some things? Hello? Uh,
Yes,
Prishadhar
your host.
No, I'm not host. I cannot share my screen. Can you make me a
You are
host?
you are co-host. You can do that.
Uh,
1 second. Just check. You're already co-host.
1 second. I've added one more ID. You can make that as a co-host actually. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we'll call it as Hindu calendar. See, like our English calendar has 30 days, so as the Hindu calendar, but it is divided into two parts, 15 days. One phase of 15 days is known as Shukla Paksha, right? The Shukla Paksha is the waxing moon. You see the moon is waxing, means it's growing bigger, 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 and bigger. Right before that, before explaining this, I would like to say that the entire Vedic system of calculating the Muhurta or or leading the way of Hindu calendar, it is basically done with the lunar movements only. It is purely the lunar movement, how the moon reacts. It is because the moon is in I'll take more courses on astrology. I will teach you because moon is called as mind. In Purushukta shloka, it is called as Chandrama Manaso Jaya. Mean Chandra is the moon, is the mind, right? So the mind, the mind is powerful, things are successful. We hear in all our courses, the mind should be powerful. The mind is our biggest weapon against anything. Mind should be under our control. So our Vedic system, our sages, has designed everything based on our mind. So our tithis are also based on our mind on moon only. Moon is mind. The waxing and the waning means waxing and waning. Waning means chota hona. Waxing means bada hona. The waxing and waning of the moon depends on it happens and our mind is also directly connected to it to some level. Right? So sometimes you must be seeing people during the full moon day or no moon day gets little violent, they lose patience, their mind is quite unstable that time. You must have seen. So our Hindu calendar is based also on the position of moon. So having said that, uh, I will discuss today some concepts of Muhurat, how it is used and everything. Just that before that, some basics has to be cleared. I don't know in 1.5 hours how much we can clear, but I will try my level best to concise it. So the Hindu calendar is basically divided into two parts. One is the Shukla Paksha. It is when the moon is growing higher, if you can call it as waxing moon. Then there is second is Krishna Paksha. Krishna Paksha. Krishna Paksha is waning moon. Means moon is becoming smaller, smaller, smaller every day. Right? So our whole tithis are repeating, one in Shukla Paksha and Krishna Paksha. 15 days. At the end of Shukla Paksha, we always find Purnima, which is also known as full moon day. And at the end of Krishna Paksha, we always find Amavasya, which is known as no moon day. So one is full moon day and no moon day, right? So you understood there is the month is divided into two. One is Shukla and Krishna Paksha. Having said this, this was the basic concept of the Panchanga. The very first concept of the Panchanga is Tithi. The Tithi means a day. Suppose we everybody follows Ekadashi. We follow Dwadashi, fast breaking time. Right? So the first concept is Tithi. Now there are some significations of the Tithi. How you can use it. See, now every day there will be one Tithi. Right? Today is Panchami. Saraswati Puja or Vasant Panchami. Today is the 5th Tithi. So how that we can use these Tithis according, to the Vedic scriptures for our benefit, that I will discuss. First, I would like to share some of the PPTs I have made. 1 second. Yeah. So these are some of the Tithis. Can you see my screen? Yeah. Can you see my screen? Yeah. 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 So basically, in North India and South India, there are certain names. They call it differently. Like the first Tithi is Prathama, or somebody call it as Pratipada. Different way. But we should understand by numbers. We can easily remember through numbers. Right? There is first Tithi is known as the Prathama or Pratipada. It is the first Tithi. Second, of course, Dvitiya. This is Tritiya means third. Chaturthi is fourth. And today is Vasant Panchami. Today is the 5th Tithi. Right? Panchami. Sashti is 6th. Saptami is 7th. Ashtami is 8th. Navami is 9th. And Dashami is 10th. Right? Ekadashi, in Gujarati, you say Agyaras. Ekadashi. It is 11. Dwadashi is the 12th. Trayodashi. Trayodashi is 13th. Right? Trayodashi is the 13th Tithi. Chaturdashi is the 14th. Amavasya, because in the 15th, as I told you, it is either Amavasya or Purnima. So Amavasya and Purnima comes with the 15th Tithi. Now there are 15 Tithis. Once the entire Tithi from Pratipada to Amavasya or Purnima is over, one Paksha is over. Either For Shukla Paksha Purnima, for Krishna Paksha, it is Amavasya. So now these are divided into five. The 15 tithis are divided into five important tithis or five important applications. Right? One of the five important applications here is the 1, 6, and 11. The, the Pratipada Prathame, Sashti, and Ekadashi. It is known as the Nanda Tithi. Now, what is Nanda? Nanda is basically is happiness. Nanda is permanency. In South India, it's called as Nanda Deep. Nanda means it is auspicious, or you know, uh, Nanda is spreading goodness everywhere. That is why it is known as the Prathama, Sashti, and Ekadashi are Nanda Tithis. Now, these Nanda Tithis, basically, this Tithi is especially very good for starting any new work, because see, whenever we buy anything, buy a new car or buy a new house, we always do an auspicious puja before starting anything, right? So, Nanda Tithi is the starting of anything actually. So, Prathama, Sashti, and Ekadashi, these are very good Tithi for starting anything. That's why it is called Nanda. Nanda also means the head, you know. So, Nanda Tithi means things are very good, auspicious. So, the activities during this Tithi, the activities done during these Tithis is very, auspicious. You can start anything during this time, you know. So, that is Nanda Tithi. Second is the Bhadra Tithi. Bhadra is 2, 7, and 12. It is Dvitiya, Saptami, and Dwadashi. It is the Bhadra. The name only you can understand. This Tithi is known as the Bhadra Tithi. Now, Bhadra means what? Bhadra means stability, right? Bhadra also represented as the Kurma Devta. He stabilized the mountain, Meru mountain. The stability factor. See, once you start anything, what you want, so like, for example, marriage. So once you are married, there is Bhadra. Bhadra, you should have stability in the marriage. Right? Therefore, it is called as the Bhadra Tithi. Bhadra means stable. So the Dvitiya, Saptami, and the Dwadashi Tithi gives us the stability. It gives us the power for keeping things for long term. So I'll give you one practical example. If you want to take insurance, take it on Bhadra Tithi. So your insurance, will be for long term. If you want to keep your money, for long term, invest in somewhere, investing somebody in something, do it on Bhadra Tithi. Bhadra is, your money will be stable. You want to resolve conflicts, do it in Bhadra Tithi. Bhadra is stability. Dvitiya, Dwadashi, of course, Dwadashi, after the fasting of Ekadashi, Dwadashi, when you eat, all conflicts are resolved. So once you are satisfied with the food on Dwadashi, Prasad. So, Dvitiya, Saptami, and Dwadashi, it has power to stabilize anything. So that is why it is called as the Bhadra Tithi. Bhadra means stabilizing. Then we have Jaya, means three, means Tritiya, Ashtami, and Trayodashi. Right? Lord Krishna was born on Ashtami day. Jaya Tithi. He was victorious. Jaya. So Tritiya, the energy of the Tritiya, Ashtami, and Trayodashi will always make you victorious. So activities done during this time, it is very auspicious. If or I'll give you a small example. You want to go for an interview. Of course, interviews are not fixed by you, but if at all interview falls on Jaya Day, and plus everything is good otherwise, because we have five limbs now. We are only discussing the first limb. We'll take the decisions based on the all five limbs. So Jayatiti is very good. If you are in business, you want to sign some MOUs, or you want to sign some important documents for your business. Jayatiti is very good. You'll be always victorious. You want to negotiate. You want to, for example, you want to buy something and you want to negotiate. Jayatiti is very good. Jaya means you're going to win. When you're conscious of the tithi, it gives you more power. When you are praying to that tithi, because these are energies in the universe. If you are aligned with the energies, you can optimally use them in your life. So Jaya Tithi is basically for winning over anything, or it is to start some vow. Jaya Tithi. For example, you want to fast for Chaturmas. You take a vow on Jaya. Jaya means what? You'll be victorious. You'll be successful in your endeavors. That is called Jaya Tithi. Then 4, 9 and 14, Chaturthi, Navami and Chaturdashi, it is known as the Rikta. Now, everybody must be knowing Rikta means empty. Right? Chaturthi, Navami and Chaturdashi. They're empty tithis, Rikta. Now you must be saying, what is this empty tithi, Rikta? This is a very good day for donating anything. This is a very good day for helping somebody. This is a very good day for cleansing your body. If you want to do a detox in Govardhan Eco Village, do it on Rikta Tithi. In Ayurvedic center, people do detox. So Rikta means empty. You're throwing away your negative energies from your body. You're cleansing yourself. Very good time for cleansing, the Rikta Tithis, Chaturthi, Navami and Chaturdashi. So emptying oneself, or, cleaning your house, doing Maha cleaning. Rikta Tithi is very good for cleaning the house, for rearranging the things, or removing unnecessarily obstacles in your life. Rikta Tithi also used for reorganization of your company, organizing your system. It is a good tithi for cleaning your computer also. In your computer, a lot of files which are not of use, you can delete them, all this during Rikta Tithi. So the energies will help you. Now, how energies help? In the Rikta Tithi, the energies will help you to identify what things are not useful for you. Rikta Tithis. At that time, you are able to identify and do the action nicely. Similarly, in Jayatiti also, the energies are such that it escalates you. So you do an action and it gets escalated. And Panchami, Dashami and Purnima, the 5, 10 and 15. Purnima or Amavasya, it is called as Purna Tithi. Purna means complete. I remember Ishopanishad, Purna, Purnamado. I forgot the verse. It says that Supreme Lord is Purna, complete, satisfied. So I know some schools where during Amavasya and Purnima day, there is no learning. It's a holiday. Or some recreational extracurricular activities are done during that time. So because it's a Purna Tithi, the Tithi is Purna, but we are not Purna. You know, there is a mismatch. The Tithi is Purna, but Tithi is complete. We are incomplete. So that creates an imbalance. That creates some kind of hankering. That creates some kind of uh, desires. So now, why Vasant Panchami? Why it's called Saraswati Puja? Because the knowledge is complete. We should take the knowledge fully. The reason of suffering is not our karma. Reason of suffering is the lack of knowledge. Karma is there. We will suffer because of our actions. But when we have knowledge, we are able to tackle that activities, tackle our suffering with the help of knowledge. Right? So it is Panchami, Dashami, and Amavasya or Purnima. It is the Purna Tithi. So this day is very good for uh, completing any task. This day is very good for uh, satisfying ourselves. This day is very good for spirituality, mind control activities, austerities. So these days are Purna Tithi. Now energies are Purna in this. How much we can take that energy depends on us. Therefore it is called as Purna Tithi. So Panchami, Dashami, and Purnima or Amavasya. These tithis are very uh, powerful in terms to complete Purna Tithi. So this is the one level of energy. Now there are 5 different layers of energy. This is the only one layer of energy. Of course, the previous was the Paksha energy, the 15 or the fortnightly energy. Shukla Paksha and Krishna Paksha. Now, having said that Shukla and Krishna Paksha, it is said that the good Muhurts, of course, there are good Muhurts in both the Tithis, both the Pakshas. But when the moon is growing, people born in Shukla Paksha, this is my observation because I see a lot of people's horoscope. So this is my observation. People born in Shukla Paksha means their moon is growing. Their mind is quite strong to handle situations, quite strong to handle different things. Of course, not in Purnima day or Amavasya day, because the moon is growing. Moon is mind. Moon is happiness. So these are tithis. Now, tithis are not according to our English calendar, of course. It starts at a particular time. It ends. At times we see Ekadashi starts at morning 11 o'clock. Sometimes Ekadashi starts in the afternoon sometimes. So people for convenience have taken tithis according to the sunrise. But it is, if you see practically, it is not, there is no logic onto it because tithis work according to their time. It's not, based on sunrise or sunset. Generally, whatever tithi is on sunrise, that tithi is continued throughout the day. It is not like that. If Ekadashi is starting at 10 o'clock in the evening, we should follow Ekadashi during that time. You know, so of course, now different people have different opinions onto it, but tithi is tithi. We get to know, and there are a lot of um, software which tell you, a lot of Panchanga softwares, Hindu calendar, a lot of softwares are there which tell you about the tithi, right? So this is the first level of energy. Now, um, I just brief uh, thing about the tithis. The Pratipada tithi, na, the ruler is Agni, the fire god. Now, why I have given it the different swamis or the lords of the tithi is because that tithi is very good for worshipping them. Of course, we are worshipping the supreme personality of Godhead, but you know, Agni or Brahma or Ganesha, we get a lot of strength from them also because our Sanatan Dharma, there are so many gods, but we have to take blessing of everybody. You know, so Pratipada, the Lord is Agni. Therefore, marriage we light the fire sacrifice. The fire is there. We exchange our vows when there is fire in front of fire. During our initiation also there is yagya, fire. Right? During travel, it's very good for travels. Vidya, the Lord is Brahma. You know, it is the uh, stability. Brahmaji is, you know, uh, the energy of Brahma is very powerful in creating everything. Right? Tritiya is Mother Gauri or Mother Durga, Gauri. Chaturthi is Ganesh Chaturthi, we call Ganesh Chaturthi. Panchami is we call Naga Panchami. Sarpa is the Lord. And, Sashti is Skanda Sashti. Called. Skanda is the brother of Lord Ganesha. Surya Saptami, because Saptami is the 7 horses where the Surya rides. Surya Saptami. Ashtami is Lord Shiva. Durga Navami or Navaratri is for Mother Durga. Dashmi is Yamraj. And Ekadashi is Vishwadeva. So for Vishwadeva is the supreme personality of Godhead who is controlling our appetite. For his respect, we follow Ekadashi. Vishwadeva. Dwadashi is Vishnu. Trayodashi is Kamadev. Dharmartha, Kama, Moksha is all important to us. So the energy of Kamadev is very important in our life also. By the way, Kamadev is not lust. It is the enjoyment. There is a difference between lust and enjoyment. So people might think, Are Kamdev is not lust. It is the enjoyment tendency. See, enjoyment is not prasad also we enjoy. It has to be transformed. Right? And Chaturdashi, it is, Shiva again. Ashtami and Chaturdashi, it is Lord Shiva. Purnima is the moon. Chandrama is the moon. And Sarva Pitru Amavasya. Amavasya is represented by Pitrus. Pitrus are our ancestors. It is the Pitru Karma, Pitrus. right? It is the energy of Amavasya, So Amavasya is ruled by the ancestors. So, um, you know, we should always, give Tarpana every Amavasya day for our ancestors. Of course, those who are parents are not living, for them, those who are parents are living, their parents should give um, the oblation, Tarpan. So these are some of the tithis, you know. So generally tithis are used for birth, for fasting, for giving us charities. You know, it is also used for conceiving also. Conceiving means when husband and wife come together, tithi is also used during that time for a better child. The complete planning of child is done through Muhurat only. Particular day, because we are humans, now we are evolved. So we don't do any activities anytime, right? So for any, like Bhishma Dev, Bhishma actually, the bond, it was, he got shot by Arjuna, you know, I think in the third or fourth day of Mahabharata. But he waited for long duration till Uttarayan, when the sun comes to the northern hemisphere. He waited till that time and left his body because there was a reason. Of course, there was a reason that he wanted to meet Krishna and Krishna, but there was a reason that the soul gets a better benefit in Uttarayan. Of course, now don't catch me on this. Somebody passes in Dakshina and he is not. It's not like that. Death is not in our hand. But yes, death during Uttarayan gives good benefits. He knew that concept, Bhishma Dev. Uh, is the PPT visible clearly? Hello? Is the PPT visible clearly? Yeah, alignment. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. So, oiling of body. For example, you want to massage your body. Do it during Rikta Tithi or Purna Tithi. You know, so these are different tithis which are, used for um, different purpose. Now, tithi is only the one layer. Huh? There are four more layers above it. Or we can say four more layer coming on level of it. Because tithi is only the timing or the day. Then we have Vara. Vara means there are 7 days. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Right? These Var is basically, it is divided for the different planets. We call it as Guru Var. Today, somebody call it as Brahaspati Var. Guru, Jupiter. Today's day is dedicated to Jupiter. The Vara, the concept of Vara. You know, s- any activities done during Tithi and Vara, the second layer of energy. Now, having said this, the concept of Vara, you know, Sunday, for example, Sunday is sun, you know, Sunday is sun. Now, sun is always fixed, you know. These are some of the Shubhavars, like Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Saumya means it is medium, it is Friday, and Krura is Sunday, Tuesday, and Saturday. Now, the whole logic based on this is I will just brief you for 5 minutes about the different planets, which will help you to understand these three categories. Then I will tell you, which day what activities are recommended. Like moon, na? Moon is like sun. Sun is a Krura planet. He is actually when you see is a heat. You can't view sun all the time, na? In the morning time you can view. In the afternoon time you can't view. He's burning. So is malefic. Then Mars, Mangalvar. Mangal is, people are very fearful about Manglik. Remember when we match horoscope, people ask me, "Arey, Mangal dosh to nahi hai. They are not Manglik, na." People are very fearful about Mangal. Mangal is cutting. Mangal is harsh. So it is also Krura. And then Saturn. Everybody knows Saturn is, you know, people are very fearful of Saturday, Shani ka prakop, or Shani Maharaj. Everybody, they're very fearful of Saturn. So it is the power of Sunday, Tuesday, and Saturday. They are Krura. Monday, Moon. Moon. See, Moon is very fast, right? It is auspicious. You know, Wednesday, it is Budwar, na? Wednesday. Bud is Buddhi, intelligence. So it's auspicious. And Guruvar, Brihaspativar. So it is the time of knowledge. It's always auspicious. So, you know, having said this, the Shubhavar, Sunday is very good for anything which is for permanency. During Sundays, Surya energy is high, na? There shouldn't be any transaction of money during that time. Because if there is, giving and taking, that will be permanent. So Sunday is fixed. Monday. See, moon, you see moon, every day is changing form. Sometimes he's small, then he grows big. Every day is changing form. Therefore it is called a chanchal. Chandrama is chanchal. Monday. So Monday Sunday is fixed. Sun is fixed, na. Everything revolves around the sun. Sunday. So activities on Sunday, we should do all fixed activities on Sunday. Right? So fixed. Monday is moving. So people are doing job. Monday morning they are running. Every day they are running. But the running on Monday is little special. It is from a slumber you are going towards action. So Moonam Chandrama. Chandrama is Chanchal. So is marriage on that day is good? No. Of course, you have to see everything. If Monday there is good tithi, good, everything is good, Monday we can do marriage. But if you see individually Monday, no. See, marriage is for long term, right? So Monday is not, my marriage is not like you marry and next. It's not like that. So Monday it is movable, you know. So this is Monday. Tuesday is Mangal, na? Mangal is aggression, destruction. So, Mangal. It is said that I never give any murat for any operation during that day. If somebody has an operation or somebody's operation is due, don't do it on Tuesdays, because the energy during that day is an aggressive energy. So a lot of blood flow will be there, a lot of experience of pain which will happen during that day. So even though there is good tithi, good, everything good, it is not recommended to do operations on Tuesdays, because, and no marriage also, you know. Also now, on Tuesdays, you should never take or give loans. Taking loan on that day or giving loan, it is not good, because it's a very aggressive day. Mars is destruction. It is Mangalvar. Therefore, on Mangalvar, people generally pray to, in North India, they pray to Hanumanji. South India, they pray to Lord Ganesha. I think questions will take later. First let us. I don't. We'll take questions. So whatever questions is there, you can put it. We'll take it up slowly, slowly. Right? Yeah, yeah. So Tuesday, now it's not good for any surgery. Not good for you know anything which is sensitive in nature. Wednesday, Buddh is dual. Buddhi, our intelligence, if you are convinced, it is dual in nature. Buddhi. Buddh, Wednesday, it is very good for business transactions. Therefore, there is mixed energy in it. You can buy that day some computer. I'm just randomly saying you can buy computer, because computer, it's more of mental work in computer. Or laptops you can buy that day. And you want to buy some calculators, so that all that day is very good. All that day is very good. So Tuesdays, Wednesday activities which are transaction. If you want to open a bank account, you can open during that day. Of course, there are lot of things which are involved, so Wednesday is very good. uh Sorry, Thursday. Thursday. Thursday is Guruvar. Guruvar. So it is the day of Guru, Jupiter. So it's a very good day for learning. If you want to learn anything, so it's a very good day. It's a very good day for donating things. Today is Vasant Panchami. Today is Thursday. So it's a very good day today. You can donate things to poor people, some books, for children, for people who can't afford, some pencil, pen, whatever is needful. Because today is very auspicious day, Thursday, and Saraswati Puja. So the more Saraswati we distribute, the more Saraswati, the more learning concept will come. So Thursday, na, it is ruled by Brahaspati, Jupiter. Jupiter is knowledge. So it's a very auspicious day. So during this day, na, we should not do anything inauspicious. For example, cutting of nails should be not done during this time. Or cutting of hairs. Thursday is not very good. You know, Today is the day of learning anything. Today is the day of introspection. Thursday is a very good day for introspection. To understand, to plan our knowledge, to start any course, to enroll for any course. It's a very good time on Thursday. Very powerful. So that is Thursday, Guruvar's energy. Then we have Shukravar. Shukra. Shukra means it is the Venus, Shukra. Lot of feminine energy is there during that day. Shukravar. So if you want to enjoy some things, you can enjoy during that day. If you have seen, of course, nobody watches movies, but all the movies release on Fridays only. I don't know what connection it has, but Shukra is enjoyment. In the Friday, it's a feminine energy during that day. You can fulfill all your material desires during that day. If you want to that day eat some special dish, you can eat during that day. Friday's energies are very powerful. Lot of um, Friday is a good day for making relationship also, because Shukra is the ruler of Samanvay. Samanvay means connection. I used to see Nokia connecting people. Connection. So Samanvay, you can Shukravar. Shukravar is very good for joining, conjuncting. So Friday na, for marriage it is very good. Thursday and Friday for marriage it is very good, because Jupiter's energy is there. Jupiter's blessing, Jupiter's blessing is there. So Shukra is Venus. Venus is connected to Mother Lakshmi also. So if you want to buy a car, for example, or if you want to buy some fancy clothes, I don't know, devotees do wear fancy clothes, but if you want to buy a jeans or t-shirt or something, want to buy a goggles, it's a good time on Friday. You know, Friday is a good time. So there is a secret thing also. On Friday, it's a very good time for relationship. So if you're unmarried, you can start searching for a proper match during Fridays. You can start during that day. Of course, we have to see all the factors. I'm just explaining the tithis, why they are good for, or the days, vara, you know. So Shukra is very good for conjugal relationships, understanding between husband and wife. It's a very good day, Shukravar, Friday. Then Saturn, Shanivar, Saturn. Saturn is a malefic planet, Shani ka prakop. Of course, Saturn, Shanivar. Saturn is known for austerities, you know. So you can fast during that day. People who are overweight, They can, maybe fast on Saturdays for their weight management. This is one of the, of course, we have to see a lot of other things, but, Saturday when we fast, our weight reduces. So Saturday is a strong, it's a malefic day, of course. It is a good day for repairing anything. For example, in your house, some appliances are due for repairing, you know. So you can give it for repairing during that day. Or you know, now during that day na, it is good for Graha Pravesh also. Saturdays. Because see, Saturn is long term. When we do Graha Pravesh, we want to stay there for a long term. Na? When we buy a new house and when we enter on Saturdays, Saturn is long term. We want to buy a health insurance, term plan, or life insurance. It's a very good day, Saturday. Because these things are long term in effects. Right? The Saturn is, during Saturn, it is also good day for donating things. If you want to cut nails or you want to, shave or you want to, um, cut hair, Friday and Saturday is good because Friday is beauty. Shukra is beauty. So you're beautifying yourself by cutting your hair, cutting your nails. Saturday is also good. Saturday, is very good for cleaning things, which are dirty. We should clean them during Saturday. The energy of Saturn, Saturn has the energy of Rikta, you know. So cleaning all that you can do it on Saturday, you know. Yeah. So that is a very good tithi. And these are generally the Vara. These are the general Vara. Then the third level is the nakshatra. So the third level nakshatra is basically it is the energy. The nakshatra has the energy for it also follows the duration of a day. Today specific nakshatra is there, so it works according to the nakshatras. So you know so nakshatra is basically there are 27 nakshatras, and with the 27 nakshatras there are 12 rashis. And this I will teach you in the coming course of astrology. Now there are 12 rashis and 27 nakshatras. So these are 27 nakshatras, you know. So there are the nakshatras are divided into different terms. It is called as Dhruva nakshatra. Dhruva means, see, Dhruv Tara. So Dhruv means permanent. So the nakshatra of Uttara Falguni or Uttara Shada, Rohini or Uttara Bhadrapadas. These are very good for Dhruva nakshatras. And like Chara means moving. Chara means fast. So if you want to travel, if you want to go from one place to another, you can choose Chara nakshatra. Dhruva nakshatra you can choose for, long-term investments or doing something for a long term. Chara means fast moving. You know, Chara also means transition. So, Swati, Punarvasu, Shravan, Dhanishta, Shatabisha, these days are good. Ugra Nakshatra. Ugra is fierce. So this is a good nakshatra for determined activities. Purva Falguni, Purva Shada, Purva Bhadra, Magha. Ugra nakshatras are very good for if you got promotion. So when to join that company? So that is during Ugra nakshatra. Responsibility in the Ugra nakshatra is very high. Then there is Mishrit nakshatra. Mishra means mixed nakshatra. Right? Mishra, none of the activities are good during this nakshatra. Mishra nakshatra actually, it is not good. Vishaka and Kritika nakshatra. So it is this, we don't do any good activities during this nakshatra. Mishra. The energies are mixed. So there is a lot of confusion. There is no fixed energy here. There is energy of permanency. There is energy of travel. There is energy of, so then there is Shipra nakshatra. Shipra means one-time movement. Shipra. Shipra nakshatras. So Shipra nakshatras, I think there is some disturbance.
Carry on.
Yeah. So Shipra nakshatra, Shipra is the fast moving nakshatras. This nakshatra is very good for calculating something or doing your operations. Your operation should get over quickly, successfully. So Hasta, Ashwini and Pusha nakshatra, it's called as Shipra nakshatras. Then there is Mridu. Mridu means soft. So marriage during these nakshatras are good. Of course, you have to see all other things. You have to see every other thing for any decision. Only based on nakshatras, we cannot decide anything. So Mridu means soft. So nakshatras are, Mrigashira, Revati, Chitra, Anuradha nakshatras. Right? These are soft nakshatras. So you can, during that day, very good for Vidyabhyas for children. Mridu nakshatras. Or this is a very good day for making relationships. Mridu nakshatra, na? Or practicing spirituality, taking vows. Mridu nakshatras are very good. Making a balance. This is very good. Then there is Tikshna nakshatras. Tikshna is it is dreadful nakshatra actually. Tikshna. So it is not good for any activities. Of course, if you want to wage a war against somebody, Tikshna nakshatra is good. If India wants to wage a war, somebody, Tikshna means painful. So it gives the painful experience to the other party. So when in previous ages people used to wage a war, one kingdom used to wage a war against somebody. So they used to choose the Tikshna nakshatra. Tikshna is dreadful. So the energy levels in the Tikshna Nakshatra, na, it is uh, very powerful, you know. So Mula, Jeshta, Aradra, Aslesha, these are all Tikshna Nakshatras. And having said this, there are some, uh, Muhurats also done. Like during Ashwini Nakshatra, Rohini Nakshatra, Pushya Nakshatra, very good time to wear new clothes. In previous ages, whenever we used to buy a new clothes, we used to first offer it to Lord, means to Krishna, and then we used to wear them. Now, wearing also is a good muhurat you have to wear. So during Ashwini Nakshatra, you can wear. Hasta Nakshatra, Rohini Nakshatra, you can wear. You can wear it during Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Friday, you know. So Tuesday and Saturday, you should not wear new clothes. It's very inauspicious. And you have to wear it during Rikta Tithi, 4, 9, and 14. Why Rikta? Because you'll get new clothes, right? You get new clothes during that time. Just 1 second, just 1 second, I'll be back. Yeah. So for wearing a new clothes, Rikta Tithi is good because you wear new cloth, you'll get more clothes after that. That cloth will become Rikta. So 4, 9, and 14, all Rikta Tithis. Chaturthi, Navami, and Chaturdashi. Very good time to wear new clothes actually. As I said, Saturday for, uh, see, cutting our hair, cutting our nail, there are certain electricity which is there in our nail and hair. If you rub like this, you rub any scale or something, it has electric energy. So when we cut our nails, there is a discharge of energy or electricity from our body. So one should be very careful during cutting nails. So good days are Ashtami 8, Navami, and Chaturdashi are good days. During Amavasya also is Amavasya means Amavasya, Purnima, both are good days for Purna Tithis. It is very good because in Purna Tithis energies are high, na? So discharge energy can be gained that day. So, you want to buy jewelries or buying some gold, do it on Sunday or Thursday. Sunday or Thursday in Uttarashada Nakshatra or Pushya Nakshatra. And in Rikta Tithi only, you should buy gold because the more gold will come. So, if you want to lend money to somebody, you see, sometimes I've seen people who lend money, their money is stuck somewhere, So we should lend money seeing the good time only, during Kritika or during, you should not lend money during Kritika, Magha, Mula Nakshatra, Shatabisha Nakshatra, or Punarvasu Nakshatra. You should not lend money. Or you should not lend money from your own nakshatra also. See, everybody has their own nakshatra. So you should not lend money on that day. Whichever nakshatra your nakshatra is on. So you want to borrow, uh, Lakshmi, borrow money. So, you should not borrow any. You should see the purpose of borrowing money is to repay the money after our use. I've seen people take the loan and the loan is going on, going on, going on. We should borrow the money. You should not borrow the money on Kritika, Mula, Punarvasu, and Dhanishta Nakshatra. And our own nakshatra also we should not. Of course, there are a lot other things, but you should never take loan on Saturdays or Tuesdays. Very good time to take loan is Monday, Wednesday, even Sundays also you should not take loan. Monday and Wednesday is very good for borrowing money. You know, you want to shift your house, means you want to move from one place to another. So Rikta Tithi is not advisable. You know, for Rikta, Chaturthi, Chaturdashi, and Ashtami, 4, 8, and 14. They are not very good for shifting places. Very good nakshatra for shifting is Anuradha nakshatra, Mrigashira nakshatra, Hasta nakshatra, very good day. And one should not shift houses during Amavasya or Purnima day also. You should be very careful during that day. So these are some of the Muhurts. These are some of the, of course, we learn more. Today was just an introduction of the Muhurat actually. So now more about this Muhurat. See, nothing, Muhurat it's not an independent topic. For Muhurat, we have to have some basis of astrology also. So for this astrology, I'll be taking a course for astrology on, it's a very basic course for astrology. So during this course, you will be able to learn a lot of application about, different things. You'll be able to learn different techniques. You'll be able to, take decisions at the right time, at the right place. So that is power of astrology actually. Now, for the Muhurat, the basic thing is to understand about the concept of astrology. So I'm taking a course on 4th of February, from 4th of February, around 120 sessions, means 6 months. So during this, we'll be able to understand a lot of dynamics about planets and their influences in our life. We'll be able to understand when is our good time, when to take right decisions at right time, when to be patient. Sometimes there is a lot of suffering. So, what should we do in that? How to protect ourselves. So when you learn, see, knowledge has the power to, overcome all difficulties. When you have knowledge, you overcome all difficulties. So that is the power of knowledge. So you can come for this course. I'll be starting on 4th of February onwards. So every Saturday, Sunday around 5 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. India time. You can come. Any questions? Any some questions were posted. I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. So, any questions, doubts about Muhurat you can ask.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Proji, thanks for a session and all basic things. Proji, what about the Chogadiya when sometimes they, if you don't
See,
find good Murat, then they say no, follow the Chogadiya?
the concept of Chogadiyana, it is only and only for the purpose of traveling. So in the previous ages, people used to use Chogadiya only for getting out of the house. See, now there are a lot of systems which are evolved. Flights are safe, trains are safe. In previous ages, they used to go and trade in different countries. So there were a lot of uncertainties during that time. So Chogadiya used to only and only for traveling purpose. It is not, see, Chogadiya means a certain hour, certain time is whether it is Shubh or Labh or, Chogadiya na, it is a very basic form of Murat. It is not, it is not the full form, you know. So more than the Chogadiya, there is Hora, this kind of conjunction of Murats, like if you have good Tithi, good Nakshatra, and good Var, if you are getting all these, take benefit of that. Chogadiya is very uh, premature understanding of Murat actually.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Any other questions? Yeah, somebody had asked, when is a good time to chant Hare Krishna? See, for chanting of Mahamantra, always, all the time is good. You know, so auspicious day, inauspicious day, all the time is good. So there is nothing like that. You know, yeah. In one question I am seeing in Kali Yuga, fast life. How can we follow principles of Tithi and Var? It seems impractical. How can we adhere to this? Okay. See, in the fast life also, you have your mobile phone. There are certain apps, you know, which tell you about the Tithi. Now you can see this. So it tells you about the all detail. A lot of apps are there, you know. So if you see in the fast life also, for taking any major decisions in life, we do take time. Na? Suppose, for example, you want to buy a car. You don't, like that, you go buy car, swipe your card and buy a car. It's not like that. You plan yourself. For example, you want to buy a house. It's not one day job, na? So that time you have to sit patiently and you have to see. So, it's hardly anything. Yeah. Yeah. Any other question? Yeah. So if all the tithis are based on lunar movement, how Sankranti is observed on the fixed calendar? See, Sankranti is the only tithi exception which is but comes on a particular day. Now it does not come on a particular day. It is based on the transition of sun in Makar Rashi. Therefore, it is called as Makar Sankranti. The transit of sun is moving into Makar Rashi. So this time Sankranti came on 15th. It was not on 14th. Actually, it came on 14th in the evening, 9 o'clock. The Sankranti is an exception to it. Either it comes on 14th or it comes on 15th. So, yeah. One question, what is a good day to join new job or company? Jayatithi is good. As of now, since how much ever we learned today, Jayatithi is very good. And Shipra Nakshatra is good for, you know, for joining a new job or a company as of now. Of course, you have to see this according to your horoscope, the planetary positions and everything. You know. So, any other questions you can ask freely. You know, Because Tithi now, see, it is implementing of Vedic life in our life actually. These are all Vedic knowledge. We can use it to our best level. You should not do any activity at any time. You should plan your activity. Use that energy of the day, Tithi, Nakshatra, and then start your activity. Planning is very important. Otherwise, there is no desired goal. Yeah. Any other questions? Uh, you can see my number on the screen. You can connect to me directly, actually. You can see the number on my screen. You can connect there. And any burning question you can ask. Any questions? So I hope things are, quite clear, and we'll have more often these kind of sessions, more applications, more understanding. You know, in our course now, we are going to discuss all this concept in a detailed manner. You know, in a personalized way, means how it can be applied. See, Muhurat is an individual thing. As I said, there was a particular Muhurat for installation of Ram Janmabhoomi. That was a common Muhurat for benefit of mankind, human, you know. So that was a different. So there are certain Muhurats, personalized Muhurat for also for us. Like, if you want to enroll for any course, so then there is Muhurat, you know. So, for, yeah, I can see a question which is a good vara for cutting nails or haircut. It is very good is Friday. Friday, even Monday also you can. Friday, Monday, you can cut your hair. So, any questions, doubts you can ask. So, I hope, please come for this course. This course will help you to align your life in such a way that there is good hope and you can take good steps in your life. The knowledge of astrology now makes your awareness level. See, why we are not following this? Because we are not aware. So it's not complicated, how much to follow, why to follow, itna kaun dekhega. It's not like that. You want perfection, you have to pay the price for perfection. If you want to be a lukewarm, mediocre level, then take life as it comes. But you want to be focused, you're goal oriented, then plan your life. And astrology helps you to plan your life. See, suppose you're running a good time, and after 3 years you'll be running a difficult time. So what you will do? You'll work hard today. You'll plan your life in such a way that in 3 years you're stable. And when the tough time comes, you you are grounded. You are planned for this toughness. See, planned difficulties and sudden difficulty, there is so much of difference. Planned difficulties can be tolerated, mitigated, dovetailed. But sudden difficulties in our life cannot be, we cannot do anything about that. You know, so that way it is very beneficial. So come to this course, learn all this basic knowledge, and after this course, you will be able to read your own horoscope, and you will be able to help others also. help your family members. As a family, somebody is going tough time. And see, when a person is going through a tough time, he becomes, um, at times cranky or impatient. So as a person, we should understand with the help of astrology that what time is he going through. How to help them. We can understand this, and we will be able to tolerate things better. Samtitikshasva Bharata. We'll be able to tolerate ourselves nicely. Our shortcomings, we will be able to know our strength. This is the power of, see, Parashar's astrology. This is a vast Vedic science, having lot of information. So in our course, we'll be not teaching you any calculations. So don't worry about that. We'll be only teaching you, because we have softwares available. We will have softwares which tell you about all the, just like calculator we'll have a astrological software which is freely available to everybody. So we'll be only in 6 months, we'll be only teaching you about the practical application, how you can practically apply astrology in your life. That is how we teach you. So I'll show you some softwares. This kind of softwares, you will see. You don't have to do anything manually. You just have to fill your date, time, and place, and automatically you will get a horoscope. So there is no calculation in our course. There will be only and only predictions. What are these boxes which are drawn over here? What are the planets in different boxes here? What are these numbers here? That we are going to learn in a very practical way. There will be lot of practical sessions. There will be no homework to anybody. Whatever you learn it here in the course itself. So, so please come to this course, and on 4th of February, I'll be starting. So you can join in. I can tell others also to join and help make this world a better place to live. During our spirituality also, we'll be able to do our spirituality in a very planned way. If we know the situations in our life, the situations in our life is, it is very sudden. Because of it, our spirituality is also affected to some levels. Though it is a sense of happiness or a sense of misery. Both emotions are, not very good. So astrology helps us to bring equilibrium in our life, to be grounded in everything. So, yeah, that's it. Prajatanaji, you can take over. Any questions by anybody, by the way? Any questions by anybody?
Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, Prabhu. Nice to hear from you again. Prabhu, you said cutting nails, hair, Saturdays because it's a cleaning day. Is it not good on Saturday, Prabhu?
Saturday, it is mediocre. You can do it.
Okay. So why do
Yeah.
you say Friday and Monday is better than Saturday? Can you please explain? Because
Yeah. See, the concept of Friday, it is ruled by Shukra. So Shukra has the power to, Shukra is beauty. So when we cut nails, when we cut hair to look beautiful, so that energy is good for that activity, for our looks. So therefore cutting nails, cleaning ourselves, So Friday is a good day, right?
Why I asked this question, Prabhu? Being Tamilians, Friday cutting hair is extremely no, don't cut hair on Friday, and that is
No. See the logic. I understand. It is the sign of love. See, it is said that everything will go away. It is not there. See, there are tithis, na? Rikti tithi, Jaya tithi.
yeah.
There are specifications,
Okay.
and here we discussed today everything based on logic.
Yeah. Okay.
There is nothing haphazard or superstitious. Everything is logic.
Hmm.
Yeah,
So Friday is better than Saturday, you're saying, right? And Monday.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prajataraji, you can make announcement and yeah, Yugal Rati Mataji, please ask.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Thank you
Hare
for
Krishna.
this wonderful explanation. Prabhu, some
Yeah.
people who might have previous knowledge of little astrology or who have done previous courses, can they join? Will it be confusing
No,
because
we'll be
they have
starting with
some
scratch.
knowledge? Okay.
Yeah, no, we'll be starting with scratch from very basics.
Okay.
Right from drawing the horoscope. Very
Okay.
basic. This is a very basic course we'll be taking.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So, yeah. Yeah. So, we can end now. Please come for this course. Yeah.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yeah, Hare Krishna. Can you hear me? Hare Krishna. Cannot hear you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu. Prabhuji, if I miss, if I want to join the course, but that particular time I will not able to attend your class. It's available for recorded. It will help
Yeah,
me.
it is available. Yeah, Priya Chaitanya Prabhu will tell you. Yeah, Priya Chaitanya Prabhu will tell you. We have recorded. We'll give you all the sessions recorded. All after every class, there will be recordings which will be given to you. And the entire recordings will be available, and there will be doubt sessions also for that recording. So if somebody is not available for this course, they can take the recordings and they can take the benefit of clearing their doubts also once in a while.
So how
Yeah.
long this course?
6 months, 120 hours, Saturday, Sunday, 6 months.
Because that particular time, actually, I think in Saturday I will in some other program I committed. That's why.
Yeah, no problem. You can take benefit of the recordings. You can connect to Priya
Oh.
Chaitanya Prabhu. He will
Okay.
help you. He will help you to understand more about this.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So
These
thank you.
two numbers are your number is these two numbers.
Yeah, one is Priya Chaitanya Prabhu's number. The first one is mine.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So thank you very much, everybody, for patiently hearing. So we'll soon meet up in the course, and we'll pray that everything happens very good, nicely. Thank you very much. Thank you for patiently hearing. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.